Hello. So for this week's review questions, I'll break down into two videos of about 3 questions each. So this first video, we're going to be talking about the idea of explaining how purely competitive firms can use the marginal revenue, marginal cost approach to maximize profits or minimize losses in the short run. The first question you'll have is saying a purely competitive firm finds that the market price for its product is $20. It has a fixed cost of $100 and a variable cost of $10 per unit for the first 50 units, and then $25 per unit for all successive units. Okay, so we have the following information, right? Market price for its product is $20. So we know the price is equal to $20. We also know the price is equal to our marginal revenue, right? It has a fixed cost of $100. So we have a fixed cost equal to $100. Okay, and the variable cost equal to $10 per unit. All right, so that's at 50 for the first few units, and then it's $25 per unit for everything after 50. So with this information, we can start to take a look at some of the economics of the firm. So right now we can say, what is the average variable cost for the first 50 units? Well, we know that the average variable cost, right, for the first 50 units is $10. So does price equal or exceed the average variable cost of the first 50 units? Our price of $20 is greater than the $10, right? So yes, our price does exceed or equal or exceed average variable cost of the first 50 units. Now, does price equal or exceed the average variable cost for the first 100 units? Well, we need to determine what's our average variable cost for the first 100 units. To determine this, right, we need to take, so at 100 units, right, what is our variable cost? Well, it's simply $10 per unit times 50 plus the $25 per unit times 50 divided by 100. So our average variable cost will be $10 times 50 plus $25 times 50 divided by 100. All right, or in this case, it comes out to be $17.50 per unit. This is still less than our price, marginal revenue. So price does equal or exceed the average variable cost for the first 100 units. Okay? So then, what about the idea of marginal cost and marginal revenue? Well, the marginal cost per unit for the first 50 units, again, is $10. The marginal cost for units 51 and higher are the $25. So, for the first few units, does our marginal revenue exceed marginal cost? $20 is greater than 10, so yes. Right? For 51 and higher, well, $20 is less than $25, so no, marginal revenue does not exceed marginal cost. Marginal cost for 51 and higher exceeds marginal revenue. So, at what level of output would they yield the largest possible profit in this purely competitive firm? Well, they want to stick to the point where, right, marginal revenue is greater than or equal to marginal cost. So they produce 50 units. Looking at the next question, right? We're going to talk about farming. purely competitive wheat farmer can sell any wheat he grows for $30 per bushel. And so say he has 5 acres of land. So we're going to say how many acres of land does he have, right? The yield, or how much he can grow. And then we're going to say the revenue for that acre. Then we're going to take a look at our total revenue and then our marginal revenue. Okay, so we have 5 acres. Acres 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If Z plants 0 acres, right, there is 0 yield, there is no revenue, and there is no total revenue, and there's no marginal revenue. Right? And so his 5 acres of land show diminishing returns because some are better suited for wheat production than others. The problem says the first acre can produce 1,000 bushels of wheat. The second can produce 900. The third 800, and so on. So then let's fill in the table, right? So the problem said that he can sell any wheat he grows for $30 per bushel. So revenue at $30 per bushel. And this is bushels. Well, 1,000 bushels at $30 each means he has revenues of $30,000. 900 bushels at $30 each means he has revenues of $2,700. 27,000. 800 bushels times $30 is equal to $24,000. 700 times $30 is $21,000. 600 times 30 is 18,000. So then what's our total revenue? Well, if he has 1 acre only, total revenue is equal to $30,000. If he has 2 acres, it's the $30,000 plus $27,000, so he has $57,000. Plus another $24,000 if he has a 3rd acre, means he has $81,000. Plus the $21,000 means he has $102,000. Plus the additional 18 means he has $120,000. Therefore, going back to our marginal revenue, what's the difference between going from 1 to the next? Going from 0 to 30, the difference is 30,000. From 30 to 57 is 27,000. 24,000, 21,000, 18,000. So, if the marginal cost so the marginal cost of planting and harvesting an acre is equal to $21,000 per acre for each of the 5 acres. How many acres should the farmer plant and harvest? Well, remember, what we're looking to say, right, we want to find where marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. Where does that happen? Marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost, 21,000 and 21,000 at 4 acres. Here, you'll make $9,000, right? The marginal revenue exceeds the marginal cost by $9,000. Here it exceeds it by $6,000. Here it exceeds it by $3,000. Here it is equal to it. So this is where the point he wants to stop. Any point after that means he's trying to take a loss, which he doesn't need to do. Okay? And then the third question in the series, you'll see, it's talking about running a print shop, making posters for large companies. right? It's a very competitive business. The market price per poster is currently $1. Okay, so the price, which is equal to our marginal revenue, is equal to $1. She has fixed costs of $250. So fixed costs is equal to $250. Her variable costs are $2,000 for the first 1,000 posters. Okay? So then the variable costs. So the first 1,000 posters is equal to $2,000. $1,600 for the second 1,000. And then $1,000 for each additional. So then we'll say for $2,001 plus is equal to $1,000. Okay? So, let's take a look at this and see what we can answer. What's the average fixed cost per poster if she prints 1,000 posters? So we'll say the average fixed cost at 1,000 posters. Well, simply, this is equal to our total fixed cost divided by our quantity. Fixed cost is $250 divided by 1,000 posters is equal to 25 cents per poster. Well, what if she prints 2,000 posters? So the average fixed cost at 2,000 posters is equal to, again, our total fixed cost divided by our quantity. $250 divided by 2,000 is equal to 0. I think the problem is asking for 3 decimal places, so it's 125. All right. 10,000 posters, again, is the exact same thing. The average fixed cost at 10,000 posters is equal to the total fixed cost divided by the quantity. $250 divided by 10,000, which is equal to 0.025 cents per poster. Now, we're going to take a look at what her average total cost is. Okay, so, just working over here, average total cost at 1,000 posters. So, average total cost is equal to our average fixed cost plus our average variable cost. Okay? So our average fixed cost, we know that to be at 1,000, 25 cents. So 0.25 plus, now we need to calculate our average variable cost. Well, we know our total variable cost, right, for the first 1,000 is $2,000. Right. Just we calculate our average fixed cost as being the total fixed cost divided by quantity. We can do the same thing for our average variable cost. We can say our total variable cost divided by quantity is equal to our average variable cost. Average variable cost divided by quantity in this case is 1,000. So we get 0.25 plus 2, which is equal to $2.25. So let's do the same thing for at 2,000. So the average total cost at 2,000 posters, again, is equal to our average fixed cost plus our average variable cost. 2,000 is 0.125 plus 2,000 posters, so the new total cost is the 2,000 plus the 1,600, which is the 3,600, divided by the 2,000 posters so it's equal to 0.125 plus 1.8, so that equals to a total of $1.925. Finally, if we're looking at $10,000, average total cost at $10,000. This is equal to our 0.025 plus, so let's say here we have 2,000 plus 1,600 plus 1,000 for each additional 1,000 units. Okay? Or 8 times 1,000, or $8,000. So we can break this down, so we can say it's, again, the 2,000 plus the 1,600 plus 8,000. So it comes out to 11,600 divided by 10,000 posters equals 0.025 plus 1.16, which is equal to $1.185. So, if the market price fell to 95 cents per poster, would there be any output level at which Canon would not shut down production immediately? Well, no. Since the price is 95 cents per poster, right, Canon will shut down because average variable cost never falls below or is equal to 95 cents per poster.